Are you ready to do some baking?
Yeah, not a good baker.
Great.
Pretty much a terrible baker.
Perfect. We're gonna make this berry cottage cheese skillet cake from my pal, Sam Seneviratne. She's an excellent baker. She's better than the both of us put together, combined. She's got a book called Bake Smart.
Okay.
And it's like actually a really good book if you're not super confident about baking. It's
Literally
very,
me, yeah.
It's very helpful.
You're a good baker.
And encouraging. I like to bake.
Okay.
I enjoy baking. I'm pretty okay.
Yeah.
I can make this recipe.
Love
I've
it.
made it before. So the thing about this recipe is that it has cottage cheese in it, which Sam explains does like the same stuff as like buttermilk might in a recipe or like
Sure.
a yogurt. And I know personally that Sam is like a cottage cheese head. I'm a cottage cheese head.
Queso cabeza.
Huge, major. So when I saw this recipe, I was like, that's because she loves this stuff. And that's why
Totally.
it's in here.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I don't own one of those.
Yeah.
I don't have a KitchenAid mixer.
You live in an apartment. Yeah.
Can I still make this?
Absolutely 100%. The only thing would be like you would want to make your butter super soft.
Okay. Good to know. So I'm
That's it.
going to pay attention now.
How much of this do you want to get involved with?
Depends how bad you want it to be, but
It's not going to be bad. It's just
Okay.
it's just a little cake. It's fine, and it's going in a skillet, and it's there's no like piping.
you just tell me what to do. I can.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a complete schnitz, so
Great.
yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do, cream our butter.
Okay.
This is step one, with some brown sugar and the cottage cheese. Here's our brown sugar. Here's our cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Here's our bowl. Add it in there.
Add it all in.
Yes, please. I've measured it out. Which the measurement of that is 3/4 cup.
3/4 cup. How much cottage cheese are we adding in here, Chef?
We're adding a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese.
Do we need this rubber spatula?
We're gonna want to scrape down the side again while we're mixing.
Sure.
It's the cornerstone of
Baking.
Of baking is scraping down the sides of your mixer.
Do you want to? Should we pop that thing down?
Yeah, that's how this guy works.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was.
I didn't know how.
Top was off.
I didn't know how unbakey
No,
you
I've
were.
done
Okay.
some baking.
Mixer dry.
Yeah.
We have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We're gonna add some leavening for
Sure. For height.
height. You're gonna want that height. What is something that you've baked before?
So I've attempted pizza dough many times.
Okay.
So I can't get the water the right temperature.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of swore off baking after that.
You're like, can't.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing.
What's your sweet tooth level?
Hi.
Oh, I feel like
I like ice cream though.
Okay, I was like, the reason that I know how to bake is because I'm completely addicted to sugar, so I
Totally.
want to make things.
But I mean, the pre-made stuff isn't bad. Like the Toll House cookie dough, Nestle cookie dough stuff. I'll eat it.
It's fine.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Get you where you need to go.
Yeah, but I love ice cream.
Oh, right. So you don't really need to.
And I
know
like
how to-
pancakes, but that's not baking.
It's baking adjacent.
Okay.
There's leavening.
I'm not
there's
afraid of flour. I told you, I'm flour
Okay.
positive.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have some friends who are like chefs who are like, I don't even like the feeling of flour on my hands.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to do it or touch
I
it.
just don't have the patience for baking. I like to be doing. It's too much.
Okay. Flour, baking powder, salt, cinnamon.
Yeah, like I don't like the idea that if, hey, we're gonna do pizza dough, we're gonna do bread, we're gonna let it proof or something, and
Right,
if you
and
did it
then-
wrong, or it's the classic boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
Do you have a thermometer at home for testing
For
your water?
food, no.
That might help with your pizza dough
Okay.
problem. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
All right. So what's a skillet cake?
It's baked in a skillet instead of a cake pan.
That's it. So this would work in a cake pan.
Yes.
Okay.
That's also a good point. Yeah, it would work in a round cake pan. Today we're gonna use this bad boy.
Who makes that?
Our good friends at Le Creuset. You wanna oil this? And
Yeah.
by oil it, I mean
Give it the
smear
quick
butter
the
around
schmear,
there.
The schmear of the cinch.
Yes, exactly. And I'm gonna do something that Sam does in her recipe is call for 2 eggs plus a yolk, which I always feel is like a real fancy extra thing, but I like that.
Yeah.
I'll get up those sides too, please, kindly. Thank you. That's gorgeous. Yep, sure. Yep.
That's not where we
That's
want
not
that.
where that's gonna go. Okay. So when your pizza dough fails, you then just like go to the pizzeria and you're like, "Hi, can I get some dough?" And they're
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
sure.
I haven't tried it at home ever.
Oh, okay. The pizza dough thing is a real heartbreak because like you have spent a lot of time and waiting, and then for it to kind of like not be good.
It was more my boss coming over and be like, "That's not right. Let me do it for you," and then did it without trying while I had tried by myself for a long time.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
Encouraging.
Competent.
Encouraging.
Competent young boy.
Yeah, and you want to get back in there and try it again because
Yeah,
it was very
exactly.
encouraging. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
method to the madness.
What is the most ridiculous thing that you've ever baked?
I mean, I made a few wedding cakes.
Really?
Yeah, and every time I make a wedding cake, I'm always like, don't let me do that again. Don't let me say I'm going to do that again.
How long does like a wedding cake take?
I mean, it's a couple of days. It depends on how many people. So that looks, it's doing the thing that it's supposed to do.
Baby food.
It's giving, I don't feel so good. But the butter is incorporated, it kind of looks like oatmeal or something.
Yeah, totally.
But the butter's incorporated, and it's not going to be super smooth because it has cottage cheese in it. All right, what do we do next? Whisk together the dry. We beat in the electric mixer the brown sugar, butter, cottage cheese until smooth.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do one at a time. All right, so with this mixer running, we're going to add these eggs one at a time.
I can do that.
I believe in you.
It's kind of a tight like angle to get in there, but
Yeah, it's not, I didn't really pick the best mixer for us, but he's got it. He's got the touch. He's gonna be a baker now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
presenting the second yolk. Full set.
Go ahead. I think a skillet is cool because, like, you know, if you're not a person who bakes and you don't have like an arsenal of like too many cake tins at home, like I have, then you're like, great, done.
I love a cookie skillet.
Oh yeah,
That's
like a cookie cake. Yeah, also like a grocery store bakery generally has like a pretty solid cookie skillet.
No,
Is
you're
that
right.
what are we talking about the same thing?
Cookie cake, yeah.
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 So you're more of a savory fellow.
I'm a sweet guy.
Yeah, okay. But you cook savory. You lean savory.
Try to, yeah.
Try to.
Yeah.
All right, how did you get into cooking?
I just needed a job.
Oh, that's a really insane job to take because it's not that
It's
easy.
yeah.
And they don't really give you a lot of money.
No, it was nothing.
And they
but it was
don't-
fun. Once you're in there, it's fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever work in a bakery?
No.
The hours. Insane.
No.
Who's that for?
That's for people who have internal clocks that I
Yeah.
don't also have. I would like to.
You'd like to be up from...
I would like to be that
2 to-
person, but I would be lying
Yeah, okay.
to everyone. Then we're gonna add milk and vanilla.
What was that? Did you ever watch Extreme Home Makeover?
No.
You
Tell
never
me-
watched that?
Tell me more.
Or it was like, move that bus. Move.
No, I don't
Like,
know.
They would go to the person's house and like they'd redo the whole thing and they'd come back and they move in the family. What? With Ty Pennington?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
God.
I missed it.
You're on
What was I doing? I was probably,
doing something more fun. Did you have TV in your house growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not from like not one of those.
Those are tough.
Okay, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Or a little more.
That looks good.
It's delicious.
Smells good.
It does smell good. It's gonna look cuter once I add berries and fold in this.
And so our oven's what temperature?
Oh my gosh, great question. It should be 350, but I think I cranked it to like 1,000.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
only
know. Okay.
370.
Great. Okay, so this we're gonna fold.
Okay.
Folding, baking technique.
Mm-hmm.
Where you kind of go down and up and around instead of being like.
And what's the like thing that's gonna develop gluten? Is it air? Or is it
No,
contact?
gluten gets developed by like friction and whipping and like.
Okay.
Like when you make pizza dough, you know, you like knead it for a long time
Right, of course.
because you want that stretchy thing. This we know want a stretchy.
No stretchy. Okay.
Yeah. And then I have some berries over there.
Okay. And we got some. What are these? Sliced almonds?
Yeah, those are gonna go on the top. And then some raw sugar is also going to go on the top.
Now, could you swap these for like chocolate chips for?
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Totally. Yes.
So you can, okay.
You could swap those for chocolate chips.
Chocolate chip, like pecan could be nice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, with cottage cheese chocolate chip cake. Are you like a chocolate chip pancake person too?
I love chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm picking up a theme. Skillet cake.
I like blueberry pancakes. Like,
Okay.
I like them all.
You eat fruit. There's some fruit, there's some berries in here. We have blackberries and blueberries. What's that?
What?
You're anti-what?
Scurvy.
Yeah, you need vitamin C for sure. I like to add the berries in when there's still like a little bit of flour left, because then you know that you haven't like over beat your batter.
Now, if I was making pancakes, that'd be kind of the same thing. Add them in at that point.
Yeah, because you don't want to over.
Or just like even anything, like even like a cookie or something.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo anything except for pizza dough. You don't want to overdo that either. But and then the rest of these we're gonna save to put on the top. So. It goes like this. And then I guess this is like kind of a stretch for a breakfast, you know, but it's not something you would make in the morning and be like, oh, now I'm going to eat my little skillet cake. But you could make it on like a Sunday, and then you could cut yourself slices.
Yeah, this is like a good cup of coffee. I'm chilling.
Exactly.
Do you have like a thing that you probably make the most at home, or do you kind of just like keep it rotating?
I keep it rotating quite a bit, but do like a quick bread.
Okay.
You know, like a little loaf cake thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into making things with buttermilk starter, which is basically, it's not like sourdough exactly. You want to sprinkle these guys on top?
Yeah, why not? Gotta get some better distribution.
I've weighed out these berries, so this is the amount. This is the amount to add.
So drop them on the floor.
Smash them with your heel when you're done. That looks great.
Cool, and then this too?
Yep, yes please. Did I do all the stuff? Did I do all the steps?
And these are all the almonds you went to?
I mean, that's kind of, yeah, no, I didn't, I think I just eyeballed that, so.
Well, that looks good to me.
It looks great.
I want every bite to taste the same.
Okay, okay, psycho. All right, last step.
Okay. Guys, you got to season from above.
Yep.
This is a dusting, right? Or is this a full?
This is, Paul, trust your body. As Sam says, trust your body, take a journey.
All right, well.
I would add more because I'm a little bit of a monster.
Okay. Well,
because I'm actually a garbage person who loves sugar.
And is this gonna like caramelize on top and get all?
It's gonna like add a little texture and a little sweetness. It's gonna add that little crunchy thing. All right, then we're gonna bake this. We're gonna bake this for 25 to 28 minutes. I like how exact that is. This looks great.
It looks awesome.
Great job. Great sprinkle.
Polly sprinkles.
That feels a little harsh for this delicate cake, you know? Okay, so we'll come back when that's done baking, and we'll
I remember this that you made the other day. It was so good.
Yeah. Oh, good. Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking this bad boy out.
Oh yeah.
Ta-da. Oh yeah, look at that. Handsome. Handsome. Here she is.
It smells good.
Yeah. Smells pretty cinnamony.
Wow.
And the thing that's nice about a skillet cake is you often get this kind of like, I don't know, crunchier, darker stuff on the sides.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's fun.
It's great. Now, what would you use to cut this?
In the recipe, Sam suggests you could kind of like just
invert
scoop it out.
Oh.
Like with a spoon. How are
Do you think
feeling?
if you flipped it, it would pop out? I mean, you wouldn't want to do that because the top's so pretty, right?
You want me to just ruin your top that you work so hard on?
No. I kind of want a little wedge of it, though.
Okay, let me get a knife and a plate. That would be good. You could get fancy and put some like, I don't know, creme fraiche on top of it, or some, I don't know, what else? Whipped ice cream. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah, I do love ice cream.
Yeah.
Ooh, an ice cream sandwich with this?
I don't know how that would stay together, but I don't think it really matters. Once you take the first bite of an ice cream sandwich,
You know what you could do? Here's
what
a thought.
could you
Here's
tell
a
me?
thought. You pop the whole thing out. You cut it lengthwise.
Across its equator.
Yes. and then you fill the middle with ice cream.
Yep.
Throw it in the freezer.
Sure.
Probably a waste of effort, but good.
I love that. I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Sure.
So, we're just gonna cut into this very, very hot cake. She's tender. Oh, it's gonna be a mess. Let me get the right tool for the job.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Heyo.
What can an offset do for you? Oh hell yeah.
The offset is like God's gift to cooking. Really nice cake, Paul.
Dude, you made it.
No, I think you made it.
Like how it's like so moist in there.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like also steamy, hot cake. Watch it.
Hot.
Yeah.
It was like a little grenade. That's delicious.
It was good.
Thanks, Sam.
Hey, thanks, Sam. Great recipe. Are you having a great time
I'm loving this.
eating hot cake? That slice kind of got left.
I feel like we could have done even more berries in the actual mix.
I think you're right. I was thinking that as I looked at the cross section, I was like, you know what's missing? More berries.
This would be so good with ice cream.
Yeah.
Like,
Vanilla?
yeah, like an olive oil vanilla situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Break an Egg.
Thank you for making the cake.
No, you made the cake.
Comment nicely.
Like it. Subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Buy Sam's book, Bake Smart.
Thank you. I'm gonna eat this.
Thank
now.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
That's full glove.